So we all know that the Bible tells us to be generous and to be generous to the poor. God wants us to share what he gives us with other people who could need help. And certainly we should do that. But there's also principles in the Bible that tell us kind of not to do that. Paul wrote to the Thessalonians that if someone's not willing to work, that person should not eat. That's a pretty hard truth. As a pastor, I get a lot of phone calls from people asking for money for food, money for gas, money for all kinds of things. And I've oftentimes in the past been generous towards them, just giving them money. But lately my approach isn't just to hand out money, it's to hand out a job. I'll tell them, hey, I'd love to give you some money. I've got weeds in my backyard, or I got snow that needs to get shoveled. I always have odd jobs around the house because I'm not much of a handyman. And I love when that person says, yeah, I'd love to do that. And they come over and they work and I pay them, and that's great for both of us. But oftentimes, even when I know that a person is able-bodied and able to do this kind of work, at first they'll say, yeah, but then they won't show up. Or oftentimes they just say, no, I'll look elsewhere. And that's fine. They can do that if they want. But I just find very few cases in which a person genuinely needs money and genuinely can't do anything in order to earn that money. And once again, I'm not saying that we should be stingy. If somebody has a genuine need and genuinely can't do anything for it, be generous towards them. Give them money. Don't make it a loan. Just give it as a gift, because God has freely given to us and we should freely give. But if somebody's just looking for a handout at your expense when they really could earn it, don't feel bad for not giving it. Paul said, if a man's not willing to work, let him not eat. God wants us to work for our income. God wants us to work for our food. If work wasn't a good thing, then God wouldn't have worked to create us at all. Work is good. Work is a gift from God. Solomon even said there's nothing better than that a person should enjoy the work, enjoy the toil that God has given them. So often today we try to avoid work, when really we ought to be thankful to God for the ability to work. Anyway, all that to say, don't look for a hand out. Seek to help others and love others and work and contribute so that you also can help those who are truly in need, and do it with joy. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow.